the pretty girl. To the pretty girl.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Kenna and I'm a Cameroonian YouTuber based in Douala, Cameroon. Thank you for clicking on my link. Today is a story time, and guys, before I even start this story time, I just want to say that I'm not in any way trying to shade men of God or anything. I'm just saying this story so that people can learn from it, people can be more careful. Yes, that's why I'm saying this story. And also guys, I had an asthma attack, so I'm having a hard time breathing. I'll probably have to stop a couple of times while doing this video to stop and just catch a breath and continue. So if you guys see me talking funny, just understand that my health is disturbing. My wealth cannot disturb in Jesus' name. Okay guys, so let me just dive straight into the story so I don't take too long. Okay, this happened to me when on the year I had to finish university. So I was working at this radio station, and at this radio station, it was a Christian radio station, and at this radio station, a man of God used to come there to check on us, because yes, it was a Christian radio station. So he used to come there to check on us to see if everything was going fine, and that's where I met this man of God. And on the first day when we met, he asked, like, what's your name? I told him my name. I was like, are you Mr. Kumar's daughter? I said, yes, Mr. Kumar is my father. And he was like, okay, I know him. And we discovered that he told me that we're from the same tribe and just things like that. So I was like, okay. He came on that day and everybody was like, the way that man looked at you, the way that man talked, the way that man behaved, it was not even normal. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. I just think that he was just happy to see that he met my father's daughter. That's what I thought. So they were like, okay. That was the first day. The second time I saw him, he came again to the station to check on us. And when he came on that day, I was taking permission to leave the radio station because I had problem with my eyes. So I had to go and take my eye drops from Bingo in Mutengene. If you know the southwest well, Bingo is in Mutengene. Like it's a big hospital there. So I had to go to Bingo to take my eye medicines. So he came when I was taking permission from my boss, like, okay, I want to go and take my eye medicine. And he was like, okay, are you going that way? I'm also going to Limbe, which was a lie. He's like, I'm going to Limbe, I'll just carry you and drop you at Bingo, and then I'll continue my journey. So I was like, okay, no problem. I got into the car, we're just talking, like nothing out of the ordinary, just having simple discussions, and we're going. We went and reached. When we got there, I was like, okay, thank you for dropping me, see you tomorrow, or see you when next you come to the radio station, goodbye. As I was saying that, this man was like, no, I'm not going again to Limbe, it's already too late, I cannot go to Limbe, I'll go some other time. So can I just go and take the drugs and then I'll drive you back to Boya? I was like, really? It just sounded strange. Like you knew that you were already coming down here, you knew that it was already getting late. What are you telling me now that? But anyway, inside my head I was like, it cannot be anything extra, maybe he's speaking the truth. So I went, guys. I made like an hour there because of the line and all that. He sat in the car waiting for me. Finished. After that, they gave my drugs. He took me. So he's like, are you hungry? I said, no, I'm not hungry, I just want to go home. But he kept asking, do you want this, do you want that? He kept insisting, and I was like, no, I'm okay. He insisted a lot. So I was like, okay. When we got to mile 17 is like where all buses from different places coming to Boya come and stop. So when he got to mile 17, he insisted, like, don't you even like fruits? I can get you some fruit. I was like, okay, no problem. That man went and bought 2 sacks and motos. If you are from Cameroon, you know what sacks and motos is. Sacks and motos are a big market bag. Like he bought 2 of those market bags, different fruits, like there were pawpaws, pineapples, bananas, watermelon. He bought everything. And he was like, okay, when you go home, give your mom, tell her that I'm the one who sent it. So just the fact that this man is telling me to give something to my mom, you're like, no, there can never be anything extra to it. So I was like, okay. So that's the way our relationship started. Our relationship as in dating relationship, like personal relationship. That's how our interaction started. He would just call on me, check on me every time, how are you, how are things going, I hope everything is fine. That was just it. Like, that was our relationship. That's how we were. Like, he was like a father figure, like my second father, because he would just be checking on me. Have you done this today, have you done that? He was just calling and checking on me, and I was like, okay, this man is definitely just, he's just being nice. Like, I don't want to believe that there can be more to this man. That's just how we were all the time. And then also we used to go, and one thing that I used to feel safe was that each time he invites me, because he would invite me, come to my house. We used to go to his house, and I never used to go alone. I used to go with my friends, because I was like, no, sometimes even if something is not in your mind, you can go and reach there and the person gets tempted and then he catches you there. So whenever he will call me and be like, oh, can I come and visit me now, I always used to go with a friend or two all the time. So there was this day, after we have just been talking all the time, he's just always being nice. As in, guys, I can never explain how nice he was. There are times that he would take me and my colleagues and we go to Limbe. He will buy fish, like a lot of dry fish. He gives to all of us, like, give your mother, give your husband, give this person. So in my head, I'm like, no, there is absolutely nothing wrong with what this man is doing. He's just being nice. Like, he made me feel very safe and comfortable. Like, no, there's nothing wrong with this kind of relationship that I have with this man. So I was really comfortable. Like, no, there's nothing. So on this day, he just came. I'm sure he traveled or something, I cannot remember. So he was like, Ken, I'm coming back. They have cooked, some women in church have cooked food and brought to my house. So I want to come and take you. Let's go and eat that food. I was like, okay, no problem. I've not had lunch, so I'll obviously like to come and go and eat. So I told one of my friends, like, okay, dear, come, let's go. He's going to pass and pick us. So he came past, picked us, and we went, guys. On that day when we got there, he was acting kind of funny. He was fidgeting. Like, his office is his parlor, so he was sitting in the parlor. The food was there. He's like, okay, push you eat. We sat and ate, and then he was just agitating. He was just entering into the room, coming out, just going in, out. He was kind of agitated. And anyway, I was just like, maybe he has his thing that is disturbing him, guys. So he kept doing that, and then all of a sudden he comes and he was like, no. And then all of a sudden he enters inside his room and stays there for like 5 minutes. Okay, we're still sitting there in the parlor office. After some time, he was like, Kenna, come like that. I was like, come like that to where? He was like, no, Kenna, come. I heard, I answered, but I made as if I did not hear. I stayed quiet. He called again, Kenna, come like that, come, I want to show you something in here. I'm like, show me something in where? Your bedroom. No meal. I still sat. He called the third time, and when he called the third time, my friend was like, Kenna, it's not good for us to be thinking bad. Maybe this man really wants to show you something. You refusing to go there just shows that you have a dirty mind. Just go in and see what this man wants to show you. Guys, this is where the gist begins. Okay, I go into the room. First thing, his bed. It shows that, you know, when somebody's bed was made and then the person scatters it, it showed that he had probably rolled on the bed or just scattered the bed a bit and then left it like that. So he scatters the bed and leaves it like that, and then he's calling me. When he called, guys, funny thing, on that day, that was one of the few days I hardly used to wear skirts, but that was one of the few days I was wearing a skirt, a kind of short skirt. So he's like, Kenna, fix my bed for me. I looked at the bed, I looked at him, and then he was really tense, kind of. I was like, I cannot fix your bed. He was like, why? Kenna, I said, fix my bed. I'm like, no, I'm not going to fix your bed. He said, no, I've never asked you anything, Kenna. I always give you things. I'm always nice to you. I've asked you to fix my bed. I'm like, this man, I'm not fixing any bed. Because I was just imagining my skirt, guys. There's no way, even if I bent like this or like that, that man will see under. So I'm like, I'm not going to fix your bed. He kept insisting, like, Kenna, I said fix my bed. I'm like, I'm not going to fix this bed. He was there preaching like, I'm always nice to you. I've never asked anything from you. I'm asking you today to fix my bed. You say no, so I'm not fixing the bedroom. If you like, you get angry. As I said that, I wanted to walk out. He pushed me on the bed, guys. Hey, We were there fighting, and I was like, I'm going to scream. When I said I'm going to scream, he let go of me. As he let go of me, I just ran and entered into the parlor. I told my friend, let's go. She's like, what is wrong? I'm like, no, I don't want to talk about it here. We're going to talk about it later. We'll talk about it in the house, but right now, let's go. So as I was telling her let's go, he came and he's like, okay, it's okay, I'll go and drop you guys. Where he used to live, it's quite difficult to get a taxi to go back home, so obviously I had no choice. I had to wait for him to carry us. So he carried us and we went in the car. My friend kept asking, Kena, what is it? I was like, I'll talk when we leave this place. Let's leave and go. So that's how we left and we went, and I was like in a state of shock. Like, I was not going out. I just sat in my house, and it was traumatizing. Like, Jesus, a man of God. I know it's not like, yeah, men of God are human beings, but it was just so shocking, especially the way the man was coming. Like, I know your father, we are from the same tribe, like, I'm a daddy figure, I'm trying to protect you as my child. Because we used to talk about things like relationships, like, if you are dating this type of guy and he does this, don't do this. He'll tell me, if we go somewhere, and because many people knew him as a man of God, so if we go anywhere and a guy is like eyeing me, he'll be like, no, don't date this type of one because this one is a bad person, don't do this. So in my head, it's like this man is like my second father. So I was just in shock. I did not go out anymore. He did not call me, nothing. I was just like, okay. And then after some time, I heard that he did the same thing to a colleague of mine, and my colleague actually dated him. So I was just like, okay, so this is my story. And I'm not saying this story because I'm trying to shade any man of God or anything. I'm just trying to tell young ladies out there to be very careful, because I see a lot of young ladies saying, oh, my daddy, my papa. Like, you have to be very careful with all these men of God. These days, you cannot tell which one is just being genuine and which one has evil intentions. So we just have to be careful. Don't get up and you start having one close relationship with a man of God. Like, no, do not do it, because you don't know what could happen. Some people are strong enough to resist it, but not everybody is strong enough to resist it. Somebody might have been in that case, and just with everything that has been happening, the person has started developing feelings for the guy, and you want to see you start sleeping with a man of God for one reason or another. It's just to be careful, guys. Like, beware of all these men of God who come to you like, no, I'm your daddy, I'm your father, I'm acting like a father figure, I'm supposed to direct you on who to date, who not to date, you have to come and show me your husband, you have to come to my house for private prayers, you always have to come to me for private advice and things like that. Just be very careful. Even when you see that the person has no evil intentions, sometimes you could be with somebody and this person was like, no, it's just platonic, there's nothing to it, and with time that person starts having feelings that do not have to be there. So I'll just tell you to just keep a distance to avoid such. So yeah, guys, that was just my story, and I thought that I should share this story with you because there might just be somebody who watches me who finds themselves in this situation and they have not yet seen it like anything. So I just decided to share the story. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you learned something from it, because that's always my reason for putting out these stories. Some people attacked me before that I'm putting it to shade people and stuff like that. No, I make my story times solely to help. It can help you, it can help you, it can help somebody. You never know who is watching. It can help somebody. That's the main reason why I put this out there. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys on the next one. Love you.